Hello, I'm Maite Prida.
And I'm Ghassan Nassar.
And we are Living at 60. And today we want to share with you our vacation to Alaska. A friend of ours was turning 40 and she decided to put together this beautiful cruise ship to Alaska. And we thought it was the perfect opportunity for us to go and see it because otherwise I really think that Alaska was not in our immediate plans. We left from the port of Vancouver. At the beginning, it was 2 days of straight sailing. It was beautiful landscapes, beautiful places to see, everything from our stateroom. When we got into the ship, everybody was very nice and welcoming us. Anyway,
welcome aboard.
Thank you. And they took us to our stateroom, which was very pretty. And it has, even though it was a bit small, but it had a nice balcony.
Yeah.
And I think that made a difference.
Big difference.
Big difference because even though it was cold, we were able to go outside wearing our coats and jackets. And we had, a drink out there. We will just sit and look at nature. And it was truly a very nice experience to have a stateroom with a balcony. So then we, with our friends, we used to meet at night for dinner. And we said from the beginning, this trip is like Montessori style, meaning everybody's going to do whatever they want to do during the day. There is no set schedule, which I think is great when you travel with a large group of people. What I'm trying to say is like, it's nice to go with a group of friends, but it's nice to go at your own pace and enjoying things at your own leisure. Our first stop was at the icy Strait port. It was a beautiful small town, very picturesque. These are the homes of people here in icy Strait Point. They live here, they stay here, and look at the view they have. Wow.
I can stand here and look at this beauty for hours.
And as soon as you disembark the cruise ship, you take a ride in a gondola, which was exciting because it just crosses you over to the real town.
Yes.
Once we were there, we strolled the city, we walked through the museum, visited the old salmon factory, and we ate fresh crab. Icy Strait is full of natural trails. We were stopping here and there and we could see whales swimming by. That was really amazing. One of the main attractions of this strait is the zip ride, which is the largest in the world. We actually wanted to try it, but once we got there, they said it was too late. So after the icy strait, spending half a day there approximately, we just decided that it was time to go back to the ship. And we had made reservations to have a wonderful dinner experience, which was a mapping dinner. How was that, Chef?
Really a truly different kind of experience, especially from my perspective, because it was all laid out on the table and it's all 3D, right?
It's a 3D controlled by lighting, and it really seems like the little chef and the characters come out of the plate, and I really wanted to hold them and grab them and take them with me because they look so adorable and so beautiful.
And now we have a true dish that looked just like what the Le Petit Chef prepared.
We continue cruising until we got notice that we were approaching the Hubbard Glacier. That was an adventure and an experience because to be able to see such a tremendous, huge glacier right in front of you is a blessing, and it feels a bit intimidating, to be honest.
A couple of glaciers had fallen or had a little
Yes,
avalanche, like they
huge
say.
pieces of ice will fall off. And when you hear that noise and when you see that, it's like as if you're looking at a building out of ice just falling into the water. So it's truly impressive, amazing, and it reminds you of global warming. But when the captain said that he was going to be doing the 360-degree turn, we said, okay, now let's go to our room and let's watch it from our balcony. Next day, we woke up at Juneau, which is the capital city of Alaska. It's a charming little town. Unfortunately for us, it was very cloudy and raining, but luckily for us, we were wearing our gold coats.
And that was the talk of town, I guess.
Exactly. We walk around the cities. We saw a beautiful waterfall falling down from the mountains. We saw some sculptures and we saw a bar. So I told Gassan, let's go and have a true Alaskan beer. So that's what we did. We went back to the boat and we took advantage of walking around the cruise ship a little bit to see what it was, because it's an immense building, floating building, and it has shops, restaurants, and I even venture out to where the lifeboats were. Just in case of an evacuation, this is exactly where we all have to come to take these boats, 150 person per boat.
Well, I wanted to find out where that martini bar was, which was a great actual bar that was had frozen counters and served up some great martinis.
And we enjoy the waiters preparing the martinis, but we enjoy more savoring them after a while, because it was a taste of 8 different martinis. Oh boy, that was a blast.
Yes.
Next day, it was Ketchikan, the salmon capital of the world. Right there, we visited the totem pole village.
So the totem poles, later on you'll also learn about the totem poles. We have multiple different types. We have everything from a shame pole to a memorial pole to an honor pole to a story pole or a clan pole. There's different stories behind totem poles.
And we had a nice experience because we had the Tlingit traditional dance, which means a group of local children perform this dance ritual for us. And after we saw them doing it, they actually invited us and we ended up on stage dancing with them. Then we went back to the cruise ship, and the last day we were lucky enough to be invited by the captain to a private tour of the bridge. The problem was that videos were not allowed, so we only have pictures to show you. But it was an amazing experience to see how they really control such a huge boat from up there.
Literally, yes. And the whole crew were really nice and friendly.
So the last night there, we had another wonderful party, and then we had a meet and greet with the captain and the crew. The crew, again, from all over the world. Everybody so friendly, so nice, so happy, content, and really having a blast. So I hope you enjoy our little vacation in Alaska, and please continue to follow us so you can see more of our adventures around the world. I am Maite Prida.
And I'm Gassan Nassar.
We are living at 60, and please follow us on social media.